Hi, welcome to Unwrapping and Aligning the Standards. This is a course for Portland City Schools, a summer professional development course in helping you better understand the standards and to help start creating a curriculum map. And it's work at your own pace. You can email me, contact me anytime. It's going to be great. It's going to be a fun course. You're going to get some graduate hours. It's going to be really useful for the district, and it's going to be something that you can use in the classroom. So I'm really happy that you joined us. Thank you. We're going to use Google Classroom as one of our tools, and we're going to use some other tools as well that I'm going to talk about in a minute. But the big thing to know is everything is going to be due August 2nd. And so I know we've got a student, Annie, who's getting married this summer. No problem, Annie. You're going to get this done in time. And we've got some other people who are going to vacations and things like that. The end result is that we create something that's useful for our classroom, that it's a real product that we'll use, and that helps students and is good for our district. And so it's a win-win. You're going to get graduate credit hours for it, and you're going to have something that's useful for you in the class. So what are our goals? Well, one, to have a better understanding of the Ohio Learning Standards and find some resources that we can use to teach those. Learn about what power standards are and start working on a map. So let's kind of walk through each of those. First, we're going to be using Google Apps for Education, also known as GAF, Google Apps for Education. And that includes all the apps, sheets, docs, forms, etc. The one we're mainly going to use is just Google Classroom. And Google Classroom will just be an area to store and organize this video and other materials, but it'll still be work at your own pace. And the Google Classroom kind of works like Facebook page. So whatever I publish first is always getting pushed down to the bottom of the page. And so the oldest content's at the bottom. But if you were to tune in at a later time, you'd have to go clear from the bottom and work your way up. So I'm also going to be making a separate course that has the exact same content in it, but it's in more of a professional course building tool called Thinkific. And you'll have access to that link as well, but it works from the order all the way down into what you should do. So like task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4, etc. It's the same information. You don't need to use both, but Google Classroom is a great tool to help me communicate with you, for you to post assignments and things like that. Thinkific, I just personally want to try out to see if I can organize the material in a way that someone could take this course in a standalone situation. The last tool we're going to take a look at is called Chalk.com. I can't believe that we have the opportunity to use this software. It's going to be extremely limited to just the people taking this course. We may invite a couple other people to try it out, but this is state-of-the-art software. It's unbelievable that we get this opportunity. So I hope you'll use it. What Chalk.com does, it helps us create a living curriculum map. And so rather than create something that we physically cut and glue and then stick on a shelf and never use, this will be something that we can refer back to and create lessons with it and units. It's going to be wonderful, and we're all going to learn how to use it a little bit and help each other out. This is going to be a great class, and it's going to be so easy. You're going to be so happy you took this course. No pressure whatsoever. So we're going to learn about the Ohio Learning Standards, all of us, regardless of where we're at. Whether we think we know them very well or we don't know much about them at all, we're going to leave this course with a better understanding of the Ohio Learning Standards. We're going to be invited to take a look at all sorts of different standards resources, from the Ohio Department of Education to other resources as well. And we're going to pick and choose the ones that we like that help us in our content areas. We're not going to use things we don't like. We're going to find things that make sense to us and use those. And we can talk about that a little bit, but I want you to know there's great standards resources out there. The standards are simply what we teach, how we teach them, how we connect and create a rapport with students, and how we be innovative and things like that. That's up to us. And what materials we use, that's not the standards. The standards are the core of what we teach. We choose books that we hope are aligned well, that we choose that are aligned well to the standards. We choose other resources, but we'll get into that further later. Power standards. What is a power standard? Well, simply a power standard is a standard that a teacher, for some reason, has placed an emphasis on. It could be from data, it could be from students, it could be teacher-based, like the teacher's just like, I don't know that material well enough, I need to learn more about it. Lots of different reasons, we'll talk about it, but that's all a power standard is. We're going to learn about that. Curriculum mapping, we're going to kind of learn the do's and don'ts of curriculum mapping. I've been through many different versions, some I just absolutely could not stand, and some that I found very useful. I think this way that we're going to do it this time, you'll find extremely useful and you'll actually like it. So see if you can keep me to my word. I'm going to do my best to uphold that. We're going to talk about curriculum mapping, lesson planning, and the culture of Port Clinton City Schools, how those all interconnect and how they're important. And we're going to have a little discussion. And we're going to talk about why we want to create a living curriculum map, something that we actually use and change over time. That as we see what works and doesn't work, we make changes. That's really where the value is. This course is about adding value to you, creating something that you will use and helping you. We want to make an impact in the lives of students, and I believe this course is going to help you do that. I think it's going to help you organize your information in a way that's really engaging, really valuable, and actually covers the standards. It's just going to be a win, and a win. So hold me to all of that. You should have received an agenda that looks like this. And if you didn't, email me and I will send you one. Everything's going to be due on August 2nd. You are on your own, sending the money and everything to Ashland. I don't get anything for this course. I'm just doing it because I think it's good for the district. But I do want to say this, all right? I want to let you know that I'm here to help you at any point. And you're probably thinking right now, what is due? What do I have to turn in? Well, there'll be very few tasks. Ultimately, at the end, there's a few things I want you to read. There's several things I want you to investigate on your own. I will post just a handful of tasks and ask you to reply to them. Kind of get your thoughts and reflections on different readings. But the final piece, it's not a complete curriculum map in any shape or form. I just want you to start building a curriculum map with some power standards of your choosing. That's it. It's going to be very simple. Again, one last time, you're going to be so happy you took this course. All right? So if you have any questions, this was just an introductory video about what this course is about. See me. I'm about to post the first assignment and task, which is also very easy. Thank you.